Hey there, everybody. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about YouTube TV. This is for live streaming television, so you can get your local channels. If you're looking for local news, or for me, one of the deciding factors to get a streaming service like YouTube TV was to be able to watch my local football team. Let's go over everything that it has to offer and the features that it has. Okay, when you turn on your YouTube TV, this is the type of screen that you will come to. You're going to notice a few different things. You're going to notice it say right across the top there, library, home, and live. I'm going to go over each one of those, but right above that, currently you see where it says Expedition Unknown. That is what is currently playing in the background. So if I want to go to what's playing on the background, I'm just going to hit the up key there, and I can go directly to that particular program, or I can be down here. Now let's start here on I'm going to start with live, because that's why a lot of people choose this type of streaming service. So once I go to live, I'm going to click on that. And then when I come down here, when you originally set up your YouTube TV, it's going to ask you for some of your preferences, the channels that you like, the type of shows that you like. So if I come down here, it's going to highlight any of those things that are currently playing. So Expedition Unknown's here. It has Fox News, 7 News Detroit, and so on. And I can click right over and see what are some of the type of shows that I might be highly interested in that is currently going live. If I click down, I'm going to get, this is very similar now to your cable. So if you're very familiar with, having cable over the years, you want something that's set up very similar and close to it. This is going to have a guide that is going to closely match to some cable television. This is one of the reasons why I picked this particular streaming service. I liked this type of setup. It's what I was used to for most of my life. On the far left over here, you're going to see, it's going to name the networks. Here's HGTV, Magnolia Network, Food Network, Travel, Sci-Fi, and so forth. If I click back, it'll show me on Sci-Fi right now, Van Helsing is playing, and it gives you that time frame across the top, 6:37, 7:30, and it lays it out just like you're most likely used to. So here on the Discovery Channel, Expedition Unknown, if I want to watch that, I simply, of course, just like before with the remote, click on it. It's going to bring up that television show. I'm going to hit back. It takes me back to the guide. Now, one of the interesting things that I do like about YouTube TV is it allows you to pick the particular networks that I like to watch. So it's kind of like maybe what might have been called your favorites before. And you can put your favorites right to the top of the list. And then once you get past, I think for me, that's about it right there with my favorites. And then it starts going into the rest of the regular ones. So here where I live, ABC, CBS, these are some are going to be my local news here. You can see CBS News. Detroit, I'm in the Michigan area, so it is going to show us our local news. And this here, like the CBS, if you have CBS or ABC where you are, it's going to be the same ABC or CBS that you're used to. There's nothing different about it. It's the same shows that you're watching on your cable. So rest assured there. And then the rest of these just kind of fall into place. I do want to show you something. If I go all the way down to the bottom, you see you get quite a few channels. I'm going through these real quick. Now, I get to the last channel here. Instead of just having to scroll all the way back up, one of the nice little things I can do is I can just press down. See at the bottom of the screen there, back to the top. That becomes lit up. I press it, it takes me right back up to the top. So as far as live TV goes, not much different than what you're used to with cable television. Not a whole lot more I can show you right there. It's just going to scroll down through, pick the particular show that you want to watch, click on it and watch it. Only difference might be it has these tiles up across the top to give you quicker access to things that you are going to be more interested in. So now let's click back up. Let's go to library now. This is sort of what I was telling you about before. It's going to let you pick a lot of the different types of networks, TV shows, types of shows that you would be interested in. And it'll give you a lot of recommendations for that. Now, this just says these might be some new things for me that I would be interested in. Let me go up here. Recently recorded. So you do get to record on it. So if you want, you come and you just add a show to the library. Okay, here's Rogue One. That one's already showing, but let's say, oh, Solo, a Star Wars story. I would want to watch that. But I'm not going to be home at 8 o'clock. I'm going to click on it. This is going to pop up here, and you see right there it says Add to Library. If I click that and add it to the library, that's basically saying it's going to record it. So it'll add the show to my library, or in maybe an older way of saying it, it's recording it. I can then watch it later. So let's go back to the library. This is going to show things that have been recently recorded, most watched, scheduled. So this has maybe some upcoming things that are set to be recorded. Series. The series is what I mentioned before. Someone in your family likes something. Maybe you like Blue Bloods or Law and Order. You can add that. I want to see Law and Order. And then it schedule that type of series and put it right across those tiles like I showed you earlier. Sports. So your local sports. Mentioned, live here in Michigan, so we have the Detroit Lions, U of M, the Tigers. You get to pick which ones are there. Now, it just depends on networks. For example, the Detroit Tigers used to be something that we got on our local cable, our local live TV. They ended up having a company, Bally's, that bought them out. They're no longer in business, so now it's FanDuel that took over. So all of our local games for the Detroit Tigers are actually going to be on FanDuel. So that's a separate streaming app that we would have to get. But it doesn't matter if I had cable or if I'm streaming, that's the case. That's just the way they're doing it and who bought out the rights to that. But with my YouTube TV, I do get to watch the U of M games. I do get to watch the Detroit Lions, and this is one of the main reasons why I wanted to have live TV, so I can watch those sports. I'm going to head back up here and go to home. All right, so right here on home, click that, I come down. It's going to give me some top picks based upon those things I was just showing you before, things that it thinks that I'm going to like to want to watch based upon my interests. And I can scroll across, pick one of those, and start watching. If I go down, you see right there where it says 4K. If you have a 4K streaming device, like a 4K Roku, or if your TV is 4K, and you just want to see shows or movies that are only in 4K, you can choose that. If I scroll over, you see shows. I click shows. It is going to bring up another list across the top. If I want action, if I want comedy, crime, documentary, and so forth, I can just keep going right across so you can pick what you're in the mood for. Or I can go down. It has, again, the picks on now and upcoming. I can see what's showing there. I go down, next is family shows. If you have kids, show you a lot of the cartoons that are on. And as I go down, game shows, comedies, cooking shows, and so forth as I go down. So it kind of gives you the categories of things. If you just want all, you can click that and go through each one of those. Let's say you just want to watch movies. I can click this. Again, I can go through each one of the categories. Do I want an action movie, a comedy? It is becoming close to Christmas. Maybe I feel like watching one of the funniest Christmas movies of all time, Christmas Vacation. When I click on that, it's going to ask, do I want to watch it now or do I want to add it to the library? So that's pretty cool. And you can go through and you can see YouTube TV has a lot of pretty good movies here. It's not like a lot of movies that you're not interested in watching. It's going to have some top-notch movies. There. And then I can go down to, again, on now and upcoming movies. And this one says, right now, Man of Steel is playing. Spider-Man is playing. Rogue One is on. Now, let's see. We talked about this one earlier. We saw that this came on at 5 o'clock. If I click on that, it's going to take me right to that channel. And then you have all these different categories here. You can see that YouTube TV offers a lot with movies. Again, Christmas coming up. You can go through tons of movies. These are a lot of highly rated movies that you're going to get. Let's say you're really into sports. I can hit this. This is going to show me, again, maybe if I just want sports news. Hey, let's say I want to watch NFL. This is going to show me some upcoming games. Okay, it's middle of the week right now. No NFL games on today, but I see these are going to be the upcoming games this weekend. If you're a fan of a specific team, you can go through. It has them all. This is really easy to use. I find this so easy. It's not really that difficult. If I come down, you'll see that it has a resume watching. Maybe you were in the middle of a show, you stopped watching it, you'd like to get back to it. It'll list those shows right there for you. Again, it has, this is off the home tab still, the sports section here. Now, it does offer some additional things if you want to add to your membership. So if I want this here, this Paramount Plus with Showtime, I could add that. It does cost more money, but it gives you the option to do that. So here's Stars. And you see most of this right now is Stars and Paramount, plus with Showtime, it's allowing you to do that. But you could see some of the other things, like if you wanted to add on. This is pretty cool. It allows you to watch in multi-view. So let's say right now I'm really interested in what's going on in the world. I want to watch Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, and BBC News. I click on it. It's going to give me all four. So let's unmute. So right now it's showing me Fox News. I click over here now, CNN is going on. Let me go, hey, you know what? This one over here, MSNBC, I want to see what they're talking about. You could see it's got the little white outline around the one that it's actually given the audio to. But, oh, look at this, right up here, special report. I can go and click on that, and it's going to take me directly to just that one. So, and of course, as soon as I do that, it goes to a commercial. But, you know, when the presidential election was going on, I found myself clicking back and forth, and having this multi-view makes it so much easier to go back and forth to what different news stations were saying. So this here is a great feature that YouTube TV offers. Maybe you don't want four, but you're like, I just need to know between these two. It's going to show me just those two, and I can go listen to that one. I click over to this one, it changes the audio. Real nice and easy the way it works there. Different shows again, and you just can go down. Now, this might seem like a lot, but you get used to it really fast. The thing that I like about this, instead of just having and scrolling through the guide where it's going to tell me the name of the movies, if I want to watch a movie, I can just click here. I get to see the cover of it. I get to see the pictures of it. Let's say I go, Four Christmases, what is that? And I click on it. It's going to say, do you want to watch it now? Tell me about it. I can click down. It gives me a little bit of detail there. Who's in it? It's going to show me the different people that are the different actors. So there you have it. That is YouTube TV. Went over all the basic things about it, what it has to offer, what you can do with it, how close it is to cable television. So there you have it, YouTube TV, everything that it has to offer, the basics of using it. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back to you soon with some more streaming advice.